to Image and Interior Insights. I'm Christina with Aesthetics and Style, and today we're going to talk about that a lot of our houses have turned into classrooms and offices. How do we tackle dealing with our dining rooms being an office or our dining rooms being a school? And what do we do with all these Zoom calls? And what is the best place to take a Zoom call? Where is the best place to take a Zoom call? So I'm going to talk about some ideas to make it, or little tips to make it easier to deal with it so that our homes don't turn into offices and school classrooms 24/7. And I want you to stay to the end because I do have a little offer at the end that I do think you might want to listen to. So let's go. Let's see what we can do. Tip number 1. Get a rolling cart. For all your office supplies or school supplies, you roll it out in the morning when school or office starts, and then in the evening you gather it onto the cart instead of having it all over your dining room or kitchen table, and then you could just roll it out and your house goes back to being your house. Great cheap investment. I'm sure you can find other use for it afterwards. Okay, so we have our work area set up here at the dining table. But what if we need to share? Several people need to share the dining table because it might be that mom and dad are working from home or several kids are doing schooling from home at the same time and we don't have any other dedicated space. How do we create some privacy around the same table? So there are some dividers out there, or there used to be dividers out there. A lot of that stuff is sold out because so many people are working from home, but you can make your own divider. You can get one of these tri-fold school project boards. They come in different sizes. I think this is one of the larger ones. You just put it around your work area and you got privacy. And also, if you want to be a little creative and you don't want to just look at a white board, you can go to town and decorate it with peel and stick wallpaper. This one I picked up from Bed Bath & Beyond, but Target has them. A lot of stores have them today. You just peel and stick, cut for the folds, and then all of a sudden you have a beautiful wall to look at that could be inspiring. You could also use this wall, this trifold, as a backdrop for your Zoom calls. So putting it behind you when you need to make or if you need to block out light from a window, that's another great area to use your board. Now, what if you need a little more privacy? Because we all love the open concept homes, but I think we've all felt a little bit that sometimes a few walls here and there could be good to have. If you have a screen or a folding screen at home, perfect. That way you can block out, get a little privacy, maybe block out in a corner so that people don't go by you and you get distracted. But if you don't, because trying to find those screens today too is really hard, you can make your own screen as well. So this is just a clothing rack, again on wheels. I love all this on wheel stuff because then you can just roll it in, roll it out, and it's not stationary and you don't have to lift the muscle. Now on this, you can just hang either like here, a blanket, to create a little privacy wall, or you can go make it a little even prettier, find a fabric that you like and make it a little extra pretty. Something cheerful that makes you happy and makes you productive. Or for the kids, can be a kid's fabric, but just something that you can create a little privacy wall with. You can also use it again as a backdrop for sitting down in a Zoom call. So very versatile. Love that it's on wheel, in and out, and your home again can go back to being a home. Now, about these Zoom calls that we all have done our fair share of, and they're not going to end anytime soon. A lot of times our backdrops for our Zoom calls might not be ideal. Not ideal for representing us, or many times too, our art in our home is placed at eye level when we're standing up. So everything is a little bit high when we sit down. In a Zoom screen, that's going to make you look very short, and it's going to make the attention only to your forehead and top instead of the rest of your face. Of course, we don't want to rearrange all our artwork just for Zoom calls, and we might not want that stuff up all the time anyway. But we can rearrange without putting nails in our walls, because there are commando strip hooks that we attach to the wall. They can just be pulled off without ruining the wall. So you can just rearrange your backdrop for your Zoom call. So I might not want this painting here. I might not want a light switch behind me, but instead something that represents me, or who I'm talking, maybe you're in a job interview, or someone's gonna hire you. Maybe you want your accolades behind you. You probably wouldn't have them up in the dining room otherwise, but you can definitely put them up temporarily with commando hooks and make your Zoom area perfect just for the time being. I hope that helped you, gave you some tips on how you can live through this homeschooling, work from home without having to rearrange your houses completely. And I promised a little offer at the end. So if you would like me to help you with either home office area or a Zoom area that you have, if you'd like me to evaluate it or give you some tips, just reach out, give me your email. We'll set up a time, and for free, I'll give you evaluation and tips on how you can improve it even better. Until next time, chic happens around us all the time, and have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.